How does one on TikTok get 129.9K followers and 3.2 million likes? How does one?
Um, right. First thing is consistency. So, when I first got to TikTok, my business coach, he said to me, I want you on TikTok. This was about 4 years ago. And I said,
Okay.
dude, I'm 46. What the hell am I going to do on TikTok? I'm not doing these viral dances. I'm not doing
Yeah,
these stupid things.
yeah.
Because look, just get on TikTok and just be yourself and be consistent by putting out 5 posts on a daily basis. I smelt you before I saw you, if that makes sense.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So it was the Athena Theatre in Leicester,
That's
big
correct.
old grand, beautiful theatre. And as soon as you walked into the foyer, I've always been, I've always loved my scents. Even being from school,
Yes,
from the Lynx to the jazz and it's evolved over time to more sophisticated smells. But yeah, as soon as I walked into the foyer, I could smell it. I was like, wow, this smells amazing. Walked into the main theatre itself and I just saw your stand and I was like, I just had to make a beeline for it.
fair play.
But yeah, seriously, I was gobsmacked by how strong that scent was.
Hi, so good morning. We are joined with Shiraz, myself, I'm Leon, the CEO of 1% Club Perfumes. How are you, Shiraz?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Not too bad, thank you. This is the very first time that I've done a Zoom call with a customer. So let's hope that this this is the template of what's to come.
Bring it on.
Brilliant. Okay, so when did you first come across our brand?
It was probably towards the back end of last year, around September-ish time.
Okay, yeah,
Uh, and then coincidentally, Law of the Universe, I kind of saw you a month later at the BPA British Finals.
fair
Uh,
play.
and I smelt you before I saw you, if that makes sense.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So it was the Athena Theatre in Leicester,
That's
big
correct.
old grand, beautiful theatre. And as soon as you walked into the foyer, I've always been, I've always loved my scents. Even being from school,
Yes.
from the Lynx to the jazz and it's evolved over time to more sophisticated smells. But yeah, as soon as I walked into the foyer, I could smell it. I was like, wow, this smells amazing. Walked into the main theatre itself and I just saw your stand and I was like, I just had to make a beeline for it.
Fair play.
But yeah, seriously, I was gobsmacked by how strong that scent was.
Could you remind me what fragrances that you had of ourselves a minute?
Yeah, so I connected with you,
Yes,
and
that's
the
right.
beautiful thing was instead of just scrolling through all the different scents, I kind of connected with you and said, right, brother, these are the scents that I like. I like
Yes,
Caroline Herrera 212. I
yes,
like Chanel.
yes,
I think there's another one on there as well. And you said, right, perfect, brother. These are the ones that you need. And you
yes,
sent them out as a gift basket. And,
yeah.
yeah, they're absolutely amazing.
So as I said, I got to see you compete firsthand in a couple of categories, or a few actually. Could you just remind me what categories you competed in, please, on
Yes, that was the
those?
BPA British finals, and I did the men's masters between ages of 40 to 49.
Fair play.
And then I did the open men's physique as well. And then went into the overalls and
Excellent, excellent.
the overall
Because
as well.
if my memory serves me correctly, you won everyone, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah. I won the Masters and I won the Open, which for me being 49, going in the Open category against kids who are literally the same age as my own kids was a bit daunting. But yeah, I won that as well and then did the Masters overall and won that and, won the IFBB Pro card as a result, which I had no expectations of ever winning. But it's BPA is such an amazing federation, and the opportunity
Yeah.
that they can provide is unparalleled.
Well. Firstly, let's both give a massive shout out to Helen O'Reilly, who is the
Absolutely.
president and CEO of the BPA. A fantastic person. For those of you who may not realise or recognise her name, she played as Panther in the previous series of Gladiator, which was the original show that I actually went to see myself. It was
Okay.
presented by Ulrika Johnson and John Fashanu. I went first hand, but yeah, she's an amazing person and absolutely like superb the way she's got all you guys competing. what I want to do, I just want to ask you. I mean, because I can see from the camera that you've won quite a lot of times.
A few,
so,
yeah.
so just bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to ring up some achievements. Okay, so I'm seeing right now in between 2021 and 2024, I'm seeing 49 competitions in 3.5 years. I'm seeing
Yeah.
67 first, 17 second, 10 thirds. We're seeing like podium finishes, 7 pro cards. Could you just explain to the viewers what IFBB pro card means and how special that one is before I continue down the list?
Okay, so if you kind of put it in context of education wise,
Okay.
you've got GCSEs, you've got A levels, you've got a degree, then you have a PhD, like a
Okay.
doctorate.
Okay.
So the doctorate, the PhD, the master's is probably the most prestigious education award that you can win. Not win, but work
Yeah.
towards.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
likewise with IFBB Pro is the upper echelons of what I would probably say most people that come into this sport want to aspire to achieve.
Quite a few of you earned your IFBB Pro cards on that evening, so it was also a pleasure for me to also share that special like a moment with yourselves. I got to present 2 awards, two first, seconds, and thirds to the overall winners as well. So that was really nice for me to be called up and to hand out the trophies. That was a great experience. And I must ask you, 3 times best poser. Does that need elaborating?
Yeah, so with regards to competitions, I
Okay.
know I'm not the biggest person.
Okay.
Um, I've always been natural, so I know there's going to be a slight disadvantage against some of my other fellow athletes
Okay.
who probably have a bit of an advantage on me size-wise and things like that. So when I came into this, I decided what can I work on, which is a weakness that I see that I can kind of exploit to my own advantage.
Okay.
And so many people can have the best physiques, but if they don't know how to showcase it, if they don't know how to
Yes.
present themselves,
Okay.
then they're kind of doing a bit of an injustice. So I've worked on my transitions and my posing to be a bit more unique because ultimately, if you think about it, it's a bodybuilding show.
Spot on.
So we are here to put on a show for
To put
people.
on a show. Yes.
So, if I can get the attention of the judges by doing something different to what my fellow competitors are doing on stage, then I'm going to have all eyes on me, which is ultimately, as athletes, what we want. And so best poser has been just over time infused my own personality, my own character, but people have inspired me, whether it's Bruce Lee or Muhammad Ali, even
Yes, of
Arnold
course.
Schwarzenegger, when he came
Yes.
over to America, he took ballerina lessons in order to just put a flow to his
I
presentation.
didn't realize he did that.
Well,
I didn't realize he did that.
Yeah, he did. I didn't. What the funny thing is, I have been asked after the show. I said, people, strangers have come up to me and said, look, I came to watch my friend who was on stage with you, but I couldn't help but kind of zoom in on what you were doing because you were doing something different.
Yeah.
Can I ask, have you done martial arts in the past or are you a dancer?
Yeah.
And I haven't been a dancer. I have done martial arts. Yeah, so I enjoy that showmanship. I enjoy being able to express myself.
Yes.
Obviously we're on stage, so we can't speak, but we can express ourselves through our body language and the way we hold ourselves.
Spot on. Why would it be important for anybody, in your opinion, to smell good?
For me, I've always had not a fascination, but I've always loved smelling nice. It's just, look, if you have a choice in life, if you can smell nice or don't smell at all, I'd rather smell nice.
Smell nice, look good.
Yeah, it's just a freshness that you kind of have as you walk into any room. It's being able to not overpower people, because I do remember being back at school and overpowering people with like probably using half a can of Lynx, and people down the corridor could smell me. But this is it's nice. It's a nice subtle kind of fragrance that you can have, and people in your presence can. They just we have sense of eyes, ears, smell, taste, and so it's about using being able to communicate with people through all their senses, and being able to smell is a very important sense.
What could you say to the audience that will be watching this, that they've never heard of the brand, or they've heard of the brand but are thinking, I don't know if I want to give them you know, to give these guys a chance. What would you say, hand on heart, to anybody watching today who was thinking, I might give them a chance?
Look, we know you can walk into Boots, you can walk into any perfume shop, and these things are so expensive nowadays. Now, for this bottle, you know, it's like an oil, and you know that part there, you kind of just roll it on your skin, on you know behind your ears. And I don't know why, but my daughter told me that behind the ears is where the fragrance lasts longer. But yeah, you know, for this bottle, it will last you so long. Something like this that you can carry around with you, and if you need to top up during the day, it's just perfect. You know, rather than carrying big ass bottles of whatever
Yes.
perfume aftershave that you may be having, we know with certain fragrances they don't last as long. But
Yeah.
with this, it's kind of an oily kind of feel, not feel,
Yes.
but you know, kind of a
Yeah.
texture.
Yeah. A
And
bit
that,
of a solution.
and that causes it to last, like you said earlier, just last a bit longer than what most will do. But if you do need to top up, then it's quite easy. Pop, yeah, yeah, I'm good to go again.
Spot on, spot on. But certainly, but it made me so proud seeing the old branding. We've now got our new branding, which I'm going to bring up here. So
Oh,
we
nice.
have royal textured blue with foil gold, and everything's now the gold and blue theme. What I will do as well, so these are our boxes. I'm not sure how clear it is coming through, but what I am going to do for yourself, Shiraz, is I'm going to pop something for you in the post. You
Thank you.
you tried our roller oils last time. Now you're going to try our older perfume. Okay. So on average, our perfume concentration lie between 38% and 42% in perfume
Amazing.
concentration oils, which is almost twice the amount and sometimes three times in some instances as the competitors and original brands.
Yeah.
Um, I'm going to send you out some Middle Eastern wonders. So I've really enjoyed this, and this is giving me the bug now to do plenty of these with my customers, to
Good.
set up lovely Zoom calls. And as well, for the viewers that are going to be watching this, it's about having things authentic. And you know, because I see a lot of adverts, and you think, well, clearly an advert. But to have real people that have got no hidden agendas or whatever to promote a brand and even put their name to a brand is, you know, but it's going to lead me nicely on to, because I'm looking to build up my portfolio and my Instagram. How does one how does one on TikTok get 129.9k followers and 3.2 million likes? How does one?
Um, right. First thing is consistency. So, you know, when I first got to TikTok, my business coach, he said to me, I want you on TikTok. This was about 4 years ago. And I said,
Okay.
dude, I'm 46. What the hell am I going to do on TikTok? I'm not doing these viral dances. I'm not doing
Yeah.
these stupid things.
Yeah.
Because look, just get on TikTok and just be yourself and be consistent by putting out 5 posts on a daily basis. And
Okay.
that's all I've done. On a daily basis, I put out 5 posts. Now, those posts can vary from, because I've in the past previous life, I have been a international motivational speaker. I've been a
Oh,
life
fair play.
coach, and I've infused that within the personal training development industry to then kind of work on the mindset as well as helping people, you know, with
Okay.
tips and tricks on how to,
Yeah.
you know, transform their bodies. So yeah, my posts will vary from something to do with mindset, something to do with, you know, training tips, something to do with weight loss.
Okay.
And, you know, Bruce Lee has been a very big inspiration for me. And, you know,
Yes.
his philosophy was, you know, to be truly free in life, you have to be willing to openly and honestly express yourself, whether people
Okay.
like it or not, be
Yes.
yourself. And so I am myself. Some people like it, some people don't. It does. I'm not the Mary Poppins of the fitness industry world. I will say things how they are. You know, I'll be direct. Um, and I think people like that authenticity. They like the rawness. They like the fact that I'm a no BS kind of person. I'll just say it how
Yes.
it is.
Yeah.
So that has helped me over the last 3.5 years, 4 years, build up this nice little following. And yeah.
That's amazing, because I'm going to quickly go to your Instagram one, and as we can see here, you've got a good following of 5,000. I mean, I noticed on your bio that you do coaching. Do you want to just give us a little flavour of how you could help somebody in their late 30s, 40s, 50s who may be thinking, well, you know what, I'm probably not a gym freak, but I certainly want to look after myself. How can they get hold of yourself, Shiraz? What can you do for them?
Okay. So first thing regarding the Instagram followers, that was at 12,000 until my account got hacked.
Oh, okay.
So I had to create a brand new account and, slowly building it back up again. But yeah, as much as I may be involved in, competing, I don't take on clients to get them ready for competitions. My sole aim now, after hitting level 40, was to help, because it's taken me over 30 years to kind of understand what it requires to get your body in shape, but more importantly, keep it in shape. So once I got my body in shape 9 years ago and kept it the same way, I've understood the principles. Now, 80% of it, which I never realized up until I hit 40, was 80% of you getting your body in shape is down to your nutrition, how you feed yourself. 17% is down to your lifestyle habits, because your lifestyle habits are the things that are going to help you maintain it, from how you manage sleep, water, your stress, your non-exercise activities. All of these are different little components. And then a very small percentage of you being able to transform your body actually happens in the gym. So it's helping people understand the mindset required, because it does require you to have a certain belief system that you can achieve something before you can do it. So it's about helping fix this limiting beliefs. My limiting belief was, up until 46, I can never do a bodybuilding competition because I know I've never taken anything. So there's no way, if I've never taken anything, I've not gone to the dark side.
I know exactly what you mean.
Nothing wrong with it.
That's what some people do. That's what some people do. So,
and because I thought I've never taken it, I can't compete. I can't beat these juiced up, jacked up giants. And my business coach said, let's go for a show. And my first ever show was Pure Elite, Middleton Arena, Manchester, 2021. And even to my surprise, got first place and got a pro card. And then since that time period, I've never looked back. So what I do with guys, mainly guys over the age of 40, is just help them. It's about helping guys who have families, who've got kids, who've got jobs, who've got all these other things that they're trying to balance, not become a complete gym freak, but help them understand the small nuance, the small differences that they can make in their day-to-day operations,
in their lifestyle choices,
to get them not looking like a bodybuilder, but looking and feeling, and that's the most important thing, the best version of themselves, both mentally as well as physically. Because it's not just how you look, it's about how you show up in life, whether it's your relationships with your family, whether it's your work, financially, physically, mentally, emotionally. We just show up differently when we...
Yeah, of course we do. When we have a higher self-esteem, isn't it? Like that's what it's about ultimately.
Absolutely. So the way that people can connect with me is there's a link on my TikTok page, there's a link on my Instagram page. And for that, all you have to do is click on it, and there's a link where it's got a calendar. You can book a date and time that's convenient for you. You fill out your application form, check out all the other testimonials from all the people that I've helped all over the world, from Canada, Australia, New Zealand, America. That's the beautiful thing about being an online coach, is you're not restricted to your location. And so helping people with the same game plan that I've used and still use, because I believe it's authentic, helping people understand what they can achieve. But more importantly, the aim is to get people on this 12-week program, get them the results that they want, but more importantly, help them understand how they got the result. Because once you understand how you got the results, the aim is for you to not need me. You
just maintain it.
And again, no disrespect to any personal trainer or any online coach, but I want to be slightly different to the majority, where the majority of people want you to be completely reliant on them.
For a long period of time, of course, because they're going to get guaranteed business.
Like the pharmaceutical industry, some of these don't actually want to cure you. They need you dependent on them, which is good for them. But it's not really the best thing for the client. So my aim is to empower people after 12 weeks, stand on their own 2 feet. And we shake hands and say goodbye, arrivederci, with office, however we want to say it. Because after they've got the result, I want them to be empowered enough to understand how they can keep that result without me or anyone else or anything else ever again. So it's about paying back what I've learned to other men. Let's be honest, when we go to the gym, there are some people that I would say definitely need to have a shower. Some of the aromas that we
send
smell
them my way.
Absolutely. Some of those aromas are not very pleasant. So, if we can just hand these out, say, brother, first of all, I'll buy you some shower gel. And then after that, I'll give you this. All right. Smell nice, train nice.
Love it, bro. Well, what I'll certainly do, and it will give me great pleasure to do this, I'll ensure all your links and your bio and any information where to capture you will be in the body of this video that we put out there. Okay, well, hopefully we may see you in May. If not, this will not be the first and last we do this. Naturally, we're going to get some smelling, banging fragrances sent out to you in the post. I'll get them sent out this week for you. And then please open them with me on the camera. And then, yeah. So, no, thank you ever so much for your time today. It's been an absolute pleasure.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
And yeah, we will do this soon. Thank you very much. Okay.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Take care, Shiraz. Okay. See you later. Bye.
Bye.